Hey guys, what is up? The X whatever here. If you guys have noticed, yes, my mic has been different, but I'll try to get a better mic for this thing. So anyway, yes, guys, I saw someone in the comments a long time ago said, "What dick was an animatronic?" So yes, this is it. And he's not a bunny or a chicken or a fox. He's this guy. He's a bear, a green bear. Tell me, guys, do you like the way I did his eyes? I didn't do his eyes. I did a filter, and his were purple. And I was like, "Ooh, I like that." Sorry about that. Tell me, guys, if you like this video, please smash the like button and make sure you comment if you like this art or not. I just combined some pictures, so originally I do not own the design, but I colored it, so this design makes not the design, but the coloring is mine. So yeah. Anyway, I'll get to the story, and also before I start the video, I mean the thing, but today, if I see some of you guys not in my Discord server, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. So please enjoy this video. Anyway. So I will start the story with Deku, two security guards one night because this product is a failure. But they didn't know that this failure had secret powers. He was stronger than any animatronic there was, and the guards are throwing him out. And the guards saying, like, "Man, I can't believe you're getting paid to just, like, throw this animatronic to the garbage. It's such a waste." The other guy's like, "Yeah, I know, but what else can we do? It's the company's policy. If an animatronic is failing or exceeds its date or is failing the Freddy Fazbear's, we throw it out." And the guy's like, "But still, there's nothing wrong with him. It's just the CPU's acting weird." And the guy's like, "Yeah, but we don't have a choice. Remember, kid, we get paid for this. I've been here longer than you, and you just started here, didn't you?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." So Deku was thrown into the garbage. And that's when Deku's online systems are coming online. I don't know if I should make this a villain or a thing, so whoever says it first, I guess, is a villain or not. Anyway, Deku sees to get up from the trash. He notices he's missing an arm, and his jaw is broken. He can't talk. His voice box has been incredibly damaged since he was thrown into the garbage very roughly, like he's been thrown like a tower. That's what Deku gets up. Deku was got activated in like 2 years, so his CPU is actually working. And Deku's old. He was the last animatronic came out of the factory. When they closed down, they said any animatronic that leaves the factory should be disposed of. And that's what happened to Deku. As Deku's getting up, his eyes begin growing purple. However, one of his eye sockets are damaged, so he's using one eye, the glowy one. He gets up, but Deku slowly gets back down. He notices that there is a knife in his leg. So Deku grabs his left arm and pulls it out. But not realizing Deku damaged his leg, so he's limping now. Deku in his head's like, "Where the hell am I? Who am I? What's my name?" Because Deku can't. Because if you think about it, when you first leave the factory, you would probably not know your name. Because they would have to give you a name before they go. So since Deku's in the garbage, like, you know the garbage that's floating in the ocean? Yeah, that's where he is. And Deku snaps off and just hits the floor, just like like that. That's when Deku proceeds to say, like, "God damn it." He's talking to his head. It's like, "God damn it, my jaw's broken and my arm's missing. How could this day get any worse?" All of a sudden, a bunch of a garbage truck a garbage truck came by, dumping more garbage. And this is where Deku finds some of the old animatronics, but they're empty shells since, Because since, I'm going to say Deku's been on there for like, until Baku was born. Someone link down to the comment section and tell me when Baku was born, because I'm making Deku old in this, because this is Deku as an animatronic. And if someone makes a toy of this, I will like literally say thank you, because I like this guy. I think I might make that for my character for this but whatever. However, if you guys like this, like this character, please comment down below. But anyway, as the garbage was, I don't know, let's just say, the garbage proceeded to go away, the ship. Deku in frustration. He hits something, but a bunch of garbage falls on him. It takes him around 2 hours to get out of the garbage. However, in the process, his legs almost completely snapped off, and Deku's like, God damn it. And Deku had to change out this leg. So he grabbed Freddy Fazbear's body and snapped off a leg, or detached a leg. He attached his right leg to put it on Deku's right leg. It worked, but the right leg's a bit outdated, so it's a bit clunky. Deku said this will do for now. As Deku gets up from this trash pile, he notices that he needs to repair himself, but he needs some tools. So Deku goes around scavenging the garbage. He finds a wrench, an old wrench, a screwdriver that's a bit rusty, a blowtorch that's only going to be useful for a little bit because the propane in it is literally attached on, so it's at like 15% like propane for the fuel. So yeah, because Deku's doing this all with like one hand. Deku just remembered he has to get his right arm and jaw. He can't remember where he put them or where they are. As Deku's even more frustrated by this, Deku sees to close his eyes and then just think of where it would be, and all of a sudden he was there. Deku opened his eyes and his jaw was right there. He's like, in his head, he's like, how did I do that? But Deku didn't want to think about it, because it would probably hurt his like brain or something, or his CPU or something. Deku picks up his jaw, and Deku notices that the jaw is a bit damaged more than he expected. Deku searches around. He sees a pile of screws, and Deku looks at his jaw. There are some screws missing and some parts he needs. So Deku tried to teleport again, and it worked. He began grabbing some animatronic parts. He grabbed Bonnie's carcass. However, sorry, it's about to burp, sorry. Anyway, excuse me, I'm giving Deku the ability to control animatronics' corpses, or their shells. If you guys think I shouldn't do that, I won't. But however, I'm giving him a limit. He can only control 2 at a time. Not all of them, because I don't want to make him too OP, because every video I make him really OP. So, yeah. I just want to check, is this okay? We're one big happy family. That's what Deku's singing. Look at me now. That's a song. I wish I was playing that right now, but I don't. Otherwise, I'll get copy striked. But anyway, Deku sighs at this, even though he can't sigh, he pretends to sigh. That's when took Deku almost 2 days to get his jaw working, and once it was working, Deku grabbed his jaw and held it. Sorry about that, and just and starts moving his jaw. And Deku's trying to speak, but he didn't realize his voice box was broken. So Deku opens his chest area and takes out the broken voice box. However, Deku felt a little pain from this. Because animatronics don't feel pain, I know, guys, but he feels like a bit of electricity. So Deku decided to. This is the part where I'm going to unlock it. It took Deku about almost half a year to actually try to control the animatronics when he first accidentally did it. So he moves Freddy and Bonnie towards him, but Freddy just walking on one leg. So Deku decided to use Bonnie because he's with her Bonnie. And carry Freddy. Freddy arrives there, and Deku orders Freddy to speak. He says, "Hi there, kids!" And Deku's like, "Shut up." Animatronic does so, because these things are just lifeless shells. And Deku, with his eyes just like... Deku opens his chest plate and proceeds to grab Freddy's voice box. And he rips it out. And Deku opens his chest, but he closes Freddy's chest first and puts it in himself. And then Deku's finally able to speak. He begins to speak like, "I can speak. Yes, I can talk. But damn, my voice sounds different. Whatever. I'll fix it later." As Deku just stopped his control of the animatronics just fell to the ground like puppets. And that's when Deku proceeded to grab the other animatronics with his hand. But that's when he noticed, why does he have to do the work? I can just control Bonnie just to do the work. I can bring one of them back here, and I can get the other one that's broken. Her jaw is pretty damaged, so I could probably dismantle her for parts. However, these three will probably do nicely. I don't know about the fox, though. As Bonnie brings back what's left of Foxy, he's missing his hook, and Deku proceeds to touch with Foxy's head, and with Foxy's eyes being glowing purple. With Foxy gets up and just with Foxy's like, and Deku orders them to get the chicken. They do so. As Deku looks at Freddy, Deku proceeds to say like, "Damn, your left leg's a bit clunky. However, this is pretty useful." Because Deku had to take off his leg so Freddy's leg could be attached to his. And Deku has it like right beside the parts where his arm is and his leg is. As the two of them get back, Deku says to the fox and the withered Bonnie and Freddy to shut down. Both of them just fall to the ground like puppets again. Deku grabs the chicken and starts dismantling it, removing its eyes, removing the mask, the jaw. He begins removing everything. And all that's left is the costume. The costume pieces are on the left side of his table he built. He built the table out of old wood pieces and some nails and some metal wires and some sticks. Guess you know why not. Deku proceeds to grab his seat, which he had to build. Took him about like a few days to build with his one hand. Deku proceeds to take off Ray's leg and start working on his leg. It took Deku over 5 days to get that repaired, and it got repaired. Deku proceeds to wonder, how the hell am I gonna get my arm attached? He notices that he is missing a part, but it's a vital component he needs. Because the parts here won't suffice, because it needs a specific part. However, that is when another garbage ship, is passing by, throwing down more garbage. And that's when Deku notices that he saw a part that looked like his arm. It was a missing piece. So, Deku at his camp now, I'm calling it his camp, begins walking down to the garbage. It's a 2-hour walk. As Deku gets there, Deku grabs the part, but not uncovering an endoskeleton. And Deku looks at this endoskeleton, and he wonders, how the hell, why would they throw out a perfectly good endoskeleton? And the endoskeleton begins, grabbing onto Deku's throat and punches Deku. Deku's head spinning, but Deku grabs his head, and Deku's like, oh, I see. The endoskeleton gets up out of the garbage, and begins, almost makes a fist, and runs straight towards Deku, about to punch him. But that's when Deku's just slowly teleported. You know what? I'm giving him this ability. He just unlocked this ability. He can actually phase shift, but he only has a few seconds. So, yeah. As Deku's phase shifting, his hand slowly appears on the endoskeleton's face, and Deku slams to the ground using his left hand. And Deku's laughing, I'm not the bad guy. It's a bit surprising that you're pretty weak. Animatronic gets up. Endoskeleton gets up and begins running towards Deku, but Deku just notices his movements are pretty predictable. Deku dodges the fist and grabs animatronic's head and crushes it. And the skeleton falls to the ground, and Deku's like, huh. It's pretty pathetic. And Deku did repair his leg, so yeah, he has his leg now. As Deku has the part for his hands now, he begins to wonder, should he take the endoskeleton back to base with him? He decided to do so. And Deku's is going to be there for 50, I don't know, for I think 160 years, I think, yep. As Deku proceeds to, I don't know, just take apart this endoskeleton. And Deku notices that this endoskeleton was actually designed like him. But this endoskeleton didn't have a suit. Otherwise, Deku would be pretty screwed, because then he wouldn't have gotten the weak point. Because he does know animatronics do have pretty good vital areas for being weak, but if it had suit, then he'd be screwed, because then it would take him a few hours to try to find the weak point in the suit, in the animatronic endoskeleton suit or something. As Deku sees the arm, he grabs the arm and puts it on him. He decides not to repair his arm because it was too badly damaged when he got back, because something almost was messing around with the stuff. It was the rats, and it almost shoots down the wires. So that's when Deku decided to build a more advanced base, because he noticed some of the animatronics that he was controlling are kind of falling apart. That's when Deku ordered Foxy, Bonnie, and Freddy to grab Freddy and put him right in front of Deku. Deku, using his endoskeleton right arm, grabs Freddy's legs and puts it back into place. And now Freddy is walking now. And Deku orders Freddy to scavenge and tells Bonnie to find any parts. And he tells Foxy to find anything useful. All of them go for the supplies. Deku just sits back down and is like, what am I going to do with this place? I've been here for more than a few... been here for at least 100 years. 100 years. My 100th year here, I guess. It's already the 100th year, I know that much. I don't know the date or the time. I know the clocks still say that they're working, but I don't know the time or period I'm in. I know that we're in the advanced era. I'm not that stupid. Anyway, guys, I really hope that you find those parts for me, because I need them. And Deku's building a ship, basically. Since Deku decided to have the endoskeleton on, he decided to take off some of the pieces of his right arm, put them on to that endoskeleton. As Deku was doing so, his hand felt a bit more better, like it was complete. Don't know why my alarm was on, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really support you guys. I really like you guys for liking my videos. But anyway, after this video, I will do what if Deku was a droid creation next, and what if Deku was the T850 next. Okay, guys, does that sound good? And maybe Spring Chop one. And yes, I'm gonna do this one next. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later.